Hi guys, this is our first beginners class. Now in the past, because we've had lessons and classes, to raise a little bit more revenue, we've always had beginner DVDs. But at the moment what's happened is we've got this lock-in. So what we thought was that although we have no regular income at the moment because of lockdown, you guys have got no dancing either because of lockdown. So what we thought was we'd do some free beginner classes online for you. So if you are a regular dancer, you're one of our guys and you're looking in to see what we've got, the beginners one is nice, you get some tips out of it, but for you might not be that bothered. But you might have friends that you think they might like to learn this, they've got nothing to do, they're at home. So if you want to forward this as a sort of little forward and say, have a look at this, see if you like it, and then by the time we get back dancing again, hopefully they've learned, you know, maybe 19, 20 moves or something in their own homes. Easy moves, beginner moves, and they're quite comfortable coming to a class. And then all of a sudden they're up dancing and they're having a great time. And that's all because of you forwarding this class to them. So hopefully this is a way...
Share the love.
Yeah, share the love. So yeah, hopefully it's just that way of spreading the word of dance while we're all in lockdown, because normally what happens is we have our clubs and then somebody will say to somebody else at work or one of the friends in the pub, why don't you come to these classes? We did these classes and it's great fun. And it's good exercise and it's great to do. So, you know, you're social, you can have a drink, you can have a dance, you can have a laugh, you can talk to other people, you can learn something new with your partner. So yeah, come and join us, forward this email, either it's on the newsletter or the YouTube link to your friends, and hopefully we'll spread the love, spread the word. So without further ado, we're going to go into a 360, into a sway, and then into the right-handed call. So, first move we'll do from this side here for you. We tend to try and start everything with a left to right, and the only science behind that is because usually when you go onto the dance floor, if you're holding hands, you may well walk on, and then you turn to face, and automatically that left hand gets offered. So you normally start with a double hand hold or left to right. Okay, and in this move it's left to right. So, the first part of this, let's just show you the move. So we're going to break, bring the lady round, bring her in, change hands, and do a little return spin. Okay? By the way, this is about 1 o'clock in the morning, we're videoing this, so don't worry if we stagger a little bit because we've had 1 or 2 wines. Nothing too drastic, but we were thinking of going to bed and we thought, no, let's do a beginner's workshop. Okay, so first of all, left to right. So we're going to break step. Now, first off, if you're a beginner and you've never done these, there are no footstep patterns officially in Modern Jive, under whatever guise of name you hear it, but there's no over pattern. What happened is 30 years ago they brought the dance in from France, 3 different companies, and they all started the same dance within the same year, and they all took the foot pattern out. But when they brought it in from France, in France it had a foot pattern. Now what you'll find is that over the last 2 or 3 years, companies have started to try and put that foot pattern in. And the main reason for that was that if there's no foot pattern, you tend to kick each other, okay, because a lot of it is footwork. So, for argument's sake, as a quick example, if I go forward on my left and Jane goes back on her left, her right foot's still there, I stand on a foot, okay? So what happens is we try to push down with the left hand, which indicates that that left hip with the lady should go out, okay? And we mirror that, because gents, we're leading, so we have to instigate something. So we go back on the left, and the lady's back on the right. Now, once you get that, that's basically it. Because once you're both doing that, you will then tend to find that you can walk, yeah, you can dance, doesn't matter what you do, we're actually still mirroring each other until we get certain moves that bring us back into the same foot pattern, but that is only when we're walking side by side, generally. So don't worry yourselves about that, but that's the science behind it. Okay, so, gents, we're going to go back on our left, ladies back on the right. Voila. Okay. Now from here, I'm going to take the weight off my left foot and replace it back on the right. The lady's going to replace the weight from their right foot back onto the left. And that is as we start to come towards each other. Okay. So if we're back to centre again, that's just feet together. We go back on 1, we come forward on 2. Okay. Now the right hand is going high and it's going to lead from this point here up to allow the lady, if I stay where I am almost, I'm going to leave this hand and let the lady continue to walk around me. Okay? So that is the lead for the men, and ladies, you would not walk off to the bar, you would walk round your fella because of this hand here, and we're just following this with the shoulder round, is leading you behind, okay? But as soon as we really get you going and that momentum sends you in that direction, the gents can then let go and almost wait for you to come out to the other side. And we're going to lead you out, and we'll show you that in a second, okay? Now, gents, what we have to do on that first part of the move is we have to move out the lady's way so that she can walk past us, okay? So she goes back, I'm out the lady's way, and then I'm back in, and this hand is over here, okay? And this hand is going to be out the lady's way, but enticing her to come round, okay? Okay, that's how we're going to do it. So she'll see the hand and she'll follow the hand. It's just psychological. So we're going to go break 1, in 2, lead 3, off for 4, bring her round. Now, if we go back one step to there, as I'm leading around here, this right hand is coming under, and it's going to, as she takes that last step, it's going to prep out, spin in. Okay? So at speed we go, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, out 5, in 6, 7. And the out is what's known as a prep. Don't panic, we're giving you quite a lot of information for a first class, but it's the same information on every class thereafter. Okay, so everything we tell you will be similar. It's a lead, it's a follow, it's a prep, it's a spin. That's basically it. You're back on your right foot, you're back on your left foot. That, once you've got it, is in every single class. So your first class, as always, is probably most difficult, and then it gets easier and easier and easier until you're just doing it with your eyes closed. So, one more time. So gents, footwork for the gents. We go back on the left, we step to the left. We allow lady, we step to the right, we get feet together. We change hands, right to right, we spin the lady. Okay? So ladies, you are going to go right foot back, right foot forward, left, right, spin, finish. And that is your move. Okay? So if we just show you from this side as well, we're going to go break on 1, in on 2, round on 3, and 4, prep out 5, spin on 6, and finish on 7. Okay? So just in case you take the wrong hand, it's not a problem, it's another move, and that's all it is, it's just not a move we're teaching today. But if we take the wrong hand, let me show you, we break, we come round, and if I leave this left hand here too long, the lady takes that, then basically we can do little spins, change hand and come out of it. So it's not a problem if you get the wrong hand, it's just another move, okay? And you'll see that as you progress in your dance, that most of the moves start the same or finish the same, okay? It's the middle bit that often changes, but sometimes even the middle bit's the same and they'll just change the ending. So once you've got this move sorted in your head, you'll find that it can lead into 5 or 6 moves that are very, very similar, that start the same and the same, but you just like little twists to it that's nice. So again, there's only about 19, 20 basic beginner moves. Once you've learnt them, everything moves off them, and it's so easy. So please don't panic, it's your first class. Okay, so we've done our first move, and we've changed hands, and this is a nice way of changing hands. So we've got a handshake hold right to right. What we're going to do is we're going to break. Okay, now a break step is coming from centre. So when you're centred, you've got feet together, we break. Okay, as we break, guess what? Gents back on the left, ladies back on the right. Voila. Now we're back on, weighted ever so slightly on the back, but not too far back. And with this right hand now, I'm going to swish the lady round to there. Okay? So all it is in and round. In and round. And all we have to do is make sure that the lady's on the correct foot. So I'm back on the left, lady's back on the right. She comes in, weight onto the left, pivots on the left. The weight now is still on the lady's left. You can't really tell, but the lady's weight is on the left, okay? Because that's what she's just pivoted on. So as the weight is on the left, we can both go back on the right. And then as we come forward on the right, with this right hand, I just gently nudge the lady out, and we'll put another little spin in. Okay? So let's do it from this side one more time. So we've got break on 1, pivot in 2, sway back 3, forward on the right 4, unwind 5, return. Okay? Okay, and that's it. Nice and easy. And we've still got a right to right. Now we can change hands. Anytime you put a little spin in, you can change hands if you want. And you'll notice that as we progress through the beginning of videos. But for the moment, we've kept it easy, we've kept the same hand. Okay, let's try it from this side. So we're quite close together. Always start quite close together, because if you're too far apart, you can't really get a break step and you can't get back together again. So start as though you know each other, okay? So we're gonna go break on one, draw the right hand down and pivoting on two. Offer the lady, always offers the spare hand, and that's there, and we're back on three. We're not really going to do anything with it, we're just going to touch the wrist, touch the fingers, and that's it. Ladies, if the man touches your hand, don't grip him, don't close your fingers around, because then you can't let go, and it's not a grip sport, okay? It is a contact sport, but basically the contact is touching rather than gripping, because nothing can spin. Just think about friction. If you try and spin anything and you grip it, it won't spin. Dance is no different. You can't spin someone's hand or allow them to release your hand if you've got a grip. Okay, so we've got a little open hold. As we bring the lady forward, she's back onto the right foot as are the gents. Now the hand you can't see, this right hand just gently sends her out, preps to the left, spins to the right, and we break to start the next move. Okay, so the two moves we've got so far look like this. We go break on one, bring her in, send her round, entice and change hands, spin the lady, push away. On round we go with a little pivot, back, forward, unwind, prep, spin. Okay, so that's a 360 into a sway. Now, from here all we're going to do is a nice easy move, and this is a great move if you want to change hands, and it's a cone. So we've got a handshake hold, man's right, lady's left, and all I'm going to do is lift that hand up over the lady's head, place it and let go and catch. And then from there, guess what? You can go back and start again. You have now got 3 moves that you can continually rotate through and have a bit of a dance and a practice. Next week, we'll put another 3 moves on, and there will be this different moves, but you'll find that the starts are similar or the ends are similar, so you're not thinking quite as hard. You're not learning everything out of those 3 moves. You're learning 3 new moves, and you might only be learning 2/3 and 1/3 and 2/3 of the move each time, because you've already done the other part this week, so your brain is a little bit easier. Okay, so the cone, we've got a handshake hold on this occasion, and you can do cones with left to right, you can do right to right, you can do double cones. There's lots of combinations once you know, but as I said before, this is a foundation. Once you know how to do one, you'll be able to offer and do others. Okay? And then there's ladies' style tips and everything like that, but let's only take it one step at a time. So the first part of this is, as I said before, we've got little cylindrical fingers, okay? We're not gripping, okay? As soon as we grip and we do that, we can't let go, and I even can't really get the hand over the lady's head properly, because we start to sort of fight each other. So you've got fingertip grips with a little curl. Think arthritis, okay? Arthritic little fingers, and that's what I have, so it helps. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to raise this hand up in front of the lady's head. It has to be centred to the lady. We'll show you that in front of the camera in a second. And as I do that, I'm going to rotate the wrist over the lady's head, drop that down, and I'm going to catch the lady's elbow, and then step back and allow that to fall into my hand. The last thing you want to do when you're dancing, especially if it's a fast track, is let go of the lady and try and catch it. Okay? What you want is a contact sport. We have contact. We're ready already for the next move. The lady knows you've got her, you know you've got her, you're off, you're firing on all cylinders. Now, a little bit difficult, but from this angle, because I'm going to be in front of the camera, I'm going to step away. So the man will be in this position, and this is what happens. He goes over the lady's head, and he comes down and catches. But you can't see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step to the side, imagine I'm still here. So if you stay there, hon, that's fine. So we're going to go with this right hand, I'm in front of the lady, and as I raise that, the fingers are pointing down, we've got a cylindrical little grip, and as we go up the centre of the lady, you can see it from the shadow from the light, up her nose. We then rotate the hand over, we can let go, and we offer this hand, and we're back in. Okay, so from this angle, we're on a slight angle for you, we're just going to go and 1 and 2. And that's your beat. It's nice, easy. If we want to prep it, and we've got a right to right, we would prep to the left, spin to the right, and you've got a funny little grip, and that's why we don't grip, because it's an upside down hand now, and we would just send that hand over and grip. If we tried to grip it, it wouldn't work. Same move, slightly different hand, sort of grip combination. Okay, so if we put all those three moves together, it would look like this. We're going to go and 1, and 2, 3, and 4. We bring around 5, and prep, 7, and 8. We go sway, back on the right, little gentle nudge with the right arm, we spin the lady, we go over, and we offer. Okay, so the only thing I would like to say, just to point out that when we do a prep, quite often you break step when you go back, but when we prep into spin the lady, I would suggest that you prep, and if you spin the lady to the right, you have to prep to the left. So we prep to say to the lady something's going to happen, and then we spin to the right to go to there, and then we get that little over the comb. So try to just remember that almost all moves are either forward or back, but if you're prepping for a spin, it's easier to go to the side. If you step back, it still works, it's just a little bit more of a bounce. Okay, so let's do it from this side for you one last time, then we'll put it to music for you. So we're going to go initially into the 360. So we break on 1, back on the left, back on the right for ladies. We step out of the way. We lead the lady around. We step back into our original space, and we take the hand right to right. We spin the lady. As we break, we go back on the left, ladies back on the right again. We use the right hand to bring her round and in. We sway back, we sway forward. We unwind, prep, spin, comb, we start again. Over to the left, entice the lady, change the hand grip, over, and we could put a comb in there, but we're not going to. We're going to break. We're going to go into the sway. We sway back, we sway forward. We let go with the left and we prep with the right. We spin, we go over, and once again, we're back in. So guys, we hope you enjoyed our first class. It's nice to do beginners class for everybody. We've thoroughly enjoyed the beginners classes, and technically you get a little bit more out of them. So, you know, for those advanced and intermediate dancers, you tend to forget sometimes the basics of what you've learned, you know, i.e. these little steps and rock steps and things like that. So there's a lot of intermediate classes down below from our lockdown if you want to have a look at those. But you'll see that there's little snippets in between those intermediate classes where you'll see us doing combs and baskets and sways. And although they're intermediate moves, a lot of times the intermediate moves are those moves that you learn as a beginner, just extended. So you'll be able to build your repertoire up as you go along. So guys, enjoy, keep looking in, don't forget to subscribe, so please subscribe below. If you subscribe, first of all, if you tick the like button, the little thumbs up, that means that if you like it, YouTube realise you like it, so they share it with other people. That's when you see more videos about the things you like. So if somebody dances and you like it, we like it, lots of people like it, they will share it more and more, so more people will see it, will spread the love. So do a little thumbs up, but then if you want to know what we've got coming out, you subscribe. So press the little subscribe button below, and then that means that you're part of our little family. The next one is minefield, but YouTube, if you press the little bell, then what happens is that bell means that ding ding, as soon as we release anything new, you'll get notified and you'll be able to see it without having to look for us or go into your favourites and things like that. So it's just a way of us keeping you permanently informed of everything we do. So please, thumbs up, subscribe, ding ding. Guys, have a lovely week. Thank you.
Let there be you, let there be me, let there be oysters under the sea, let there be wind and occasional rain, chili con carne, sparkling champagne. Let there be birds to sing in their trees, someone to bless me whenever I sneeze. Let there be cuckoos, a lark and a dove, but first of all, please, let's band together with strings.
If you like our videos, click the like button, the little thumbs up. If you want to see more of our videos and be part of our little group, press subscribe. And if you'd like to be notified of any new videos coming out, then press the bell as well.